The Trump campaign is zeroing in on Michigan's election results, and in multiple ways, too.
For that part of the story, let's bring in Grant Herms. Grant, this started with the Trump camp dropping a lawsuit today, though not for the reason that we might think.
Yeah, Devin, Kimberly, this was a bizarre move, essentially pinning legal success on something that didn't happen, saying that the Wayne County Board of Canvassers didn't certify the election when they did. And Trump campaign advisor Rudy Giuliani claiming a vast conspiracy to defraud the election. Those claims are unfounded.
In a midday press conference, Rudy Giuliani accusing Michigan officials, along with officials from other states, of a massive conspiracy to rig the election for President-elect Joe Biden.
The margin in Michigan was 146,121, and these ballots were all cast basically in Detroit, that Biden won 80-20. So you see a change as a result of the election in Michigan, if you take out Wayne County.
Filing in federal court today, the Trump campaign seeking to dismiss its case to stop the certification of Michigan's election.
That case was attempting to get the Wayne County Board of Supervisors to decertify. Well, they did.
But Giuliani and the campaign's filing are wrong. The Wayne County Board of Canvassers did certify the election after that deadlock earlier this week. The two Republicans on the board refusing to certify before changing their votes, only to file sworn statements on Wednesday they wanted to change back. The state saying there's no legal way that can happen. The federal case is one of several the Trump campaign or his supporters have brought against Michigan election officials, including two that were dismissed, although both of those cases are pending appeal. Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist saying today it's time to move on.
Voters spoke with a really clear voice in the state of Michigan, which Joe Biden won by 15 times the margin that Donald Trump won in 2016. And the Wayne County Board of Canvassers unanimously certified the election results. And I think we need to be moving forward.
Now, Local 4 has also learned that the Speaker of the Michigan House, Lee Chatfield, and Senate Majority Leader Mike Shirkey will be traveling to the White House tomorrow morning to meet with the president. And while it's unclear what the three will be talking about, the Trump campaign has repeatedly floated the idea of getting friendly GOP lawmakers to put alternate electors from their states to send them to the Electoral College to vote in favor of the president. Now, it's worth noting that a spokeswoman for Shirkey told me just earlier this month that it is important to dispel the idea that legislators can choose new electors because they cannot. Devin?
This is an extraordinary situation here, Grant, because the cases that the Trump campaign talked about today have both already been undermined rather soundly in court. So interesting to use them or try to use them as evidence.
Well, they are still in appeal, but it's also worth noting that these arguments weren't made today in a court where Giuliani would have faced questions from a judge. He did this in a public press conference, which is really in public, where the Trump campaign is ultimately hoping that these cases and these arguments will continue to play out.
Very different setting. All right. All right, Grant.